Hi everyone, and welcome to the Good Woo. So this new moon in Leo on Tuesday, wherever you are in the world, it may also be on Wednesday, it is so auspicious. This new moon heralds a time of positivity, of optimism. It's in the sign of Leo, which is all about that expansive heart energy, creativity, the joy that the children bring. It's about our inner child and our ability to dream big for ourselves. And this new moon is supported by the energy of Mars. It makes a beautiful trine to Mars, and trine is an aspect of flowing harmonious energy. So what we start is really going to have some oomph behind it. Now, the only sort of caveat is there are these planets that have been in Capricorn, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, and they put a halt to our thrusting forward assertive energy. But that's okay, because the truth is, whatever we start, whatever our desire is, whatever this burning, right, this burning ambition that we have, it's really not going to be able to be tangible until the spring. And that's okay, because we can build slowly. So I actually had a conversation with someone this week where I was like, whatever have you done impulsively that ever turned out productive or good? Very few things do. So this is good that we have a little bit of the brake pedal on through these planets that are in Capricorn. And it could look like, more restrictions because of the virus. It can look like restrictions within yourself. It could look like maybe financial restrictions because you can't just, pop off and do this huge thing that you want to do. But the point is, you know what you want to do, without a doubt. And you're going to be listening to your intuitive senses because Venus and Neptune make this really harmonious aspect. They're in the sign of Pisces and Cancer. This is where we really trust the plan, trust the divine, trust your heart, trust that what is yours will find you. That's really the message here. And this energy of optimism and gratitude, to take hold of it for dear life and do not let go. Because even as there's these timing restrictions and also, these planets in Capricorn, it really is about how to utilize time. So maybe part of this energy is you start something and you have to completely reconfigure your relationship with time because of it. Now, the moon and the sun are always conjunct each other in a new moon, but Mercury is also conjunct them with this particular lunation. This means that our ability to communicate our heart's desire is at a peak. So I want you guys to lean into that and talk about what it is that you want and these new creative ambitions. And maybe it's a new love. A lot of new relationships will be started with this new moon. It is really a powerfully romantic moon. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is because the galactic center is conjunct the south node during this moon, there's two ways that this goes. That looked like four. There's two ways that this goes. One, it's really clear what we have to let go of to be able to have what it is that we're wanting, all this passion, this desire, this fire. We know what we want, but we also really know what we have to let go of. And that can be beliefs that we're not worthy, beliefs that we're not good enough, beliefs that we can't have what we want, beliefs that it's not possible, beliefs that our dreams are too lofty, all of that. Send it to the galactic center. Send it into that black hole, right? The other way that this can manifest, because this is really fresh, vibrant energy, but there's another aspect as well. This south node on the galactic center, and something else that'll be too complicated to talk about if you don't know about astrology, there's an element of the past, but I'm talking about ancient past. I'm talking about if you believe in past lives or even parallel lives, or even like your future self coming back in to give you wisdom. There is an element of all of the lessons you've learned as a soul throughout your entire journey as a soul, you being able to have access to them through this lunation, being able to you just intend it and pray that all the knowledge you've gained as a soul, that you have access to it now, that all the lessons you've learned, you have access to that wisdom now. All the the tools that you gained emotionally, psychically, mentally, physically, that you have access to them now. This is a great intention to have with this new moon. And also, like, all the wisdom you've had in all the relationships you've ever had, that you were able to access that knowing, that learning, that wisdom now, that knowledge now, as you go in to these new projects, these new relationships, these new dreams and goals. Now, there's another aspect going on with this moon that's all about your internal wisdom. Now, with a moon in Leo and all this energy in Leo and the Mars in Aries, it's a lot of fire, a lot of fire. But fire is also the energy of our intuition. It is that knowing that connects us to the sensations within our body that speak to us. So this is a moon where your intuition can be quite heightened. And when I say that, I mean, like, you really know what you have to let go of. You really know what you want. And with Venus and Neptune in this beautiful aspect with each other, I really do feel like this could be about love for a lot of us. Really knowing, it can even be like love at first sight, or like somebody from your past that's come in and you just have this knowing about them, like divine timing coming in and bringing people together, whether that's friendships, business relationships, romantic relationships. It's all going to be brewing this week. Now, we do have, with this moon, Mars is squaring Saturn. And for you guys who don't know a lot about astrology, Mars is where we want to go, go, go. It's the energy of, like, young people. It's sex. It's how we attract. It's what we want. It's how we go for it. It's the kind of, like, lover we are. And then Saturn is like the time master. It's the grandfather energy. It's governmental energy. It's bureaucracy. It's the restriction, the no, the boundary. It's adulting. So the lesson of this is, whatever you start, do it differently than you've done it before, right? So this is part of, like, letting the past go, letting the past beliefs, habits, patterns go, calling in what are the lessons from all of that, mistakes and relationships that didn't work, calling all of that in, and this time doing it differently. This time doing it with measured, mature, grounded energy, so that this juicy new project, person, relationship, idea, ambition is going to be rooted and have longevity, because that's ultimately what we want. So whatever is seeded this new moon, it's gonna have, you're gonna want it right now. You're gonna, like, I want that instant gratification. But the good news is you will get that gratification, but it's gonna last longer on the other side. So it's not gonna be like a piece of gum that loses its flavor. It's gonna be that jawbreaker that's in your mouth for a long time. Weird analogy, but it's true. So as you're working with this new moon, you know, we let go, we let go, we let go until it's exact. And so in this dark moon phase, which is why I'm posting this now, I really want you guys to write letters to your ex-lovers, to the ex-boyfriends and girlfriends, the ex-wives, the ex-husbands. Write letters to them. But at the end, I want you to, at least half of the letter, be in gratitude. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for teaching me this. And even thank yourself. Thank you that I chose maybe to get out of it, or that, you know, that I spoke up when I needed to. Thank you. So it's kind of let it rip. If you've got resentments, get them out on the paper, and then let that second half of the letter be gratitude. Because in the weekly woo, which I'll post here, we definitely got the message that interconnectedness is such a key, and that we are in all the situations we are in to learn, so that each new thing we start, be that a job, a relationship, you know, whatever it is, a habit, has more weight, has more power. Everything is happening to make the present moment richer, fuller, and more fulfilling. So we can write out those resentments and we can give gratitude and then burn it. Burn it before Tuesday. Burn those letters. And then really think about what is holding you back from receiving this kind of optimistic, high vibrational energy that we are all going to be getting. What would hold you back from wide open arms and saying, yes, yes, I'm deserving, I'm worthy, bring it to me, I'm ready? Where are you not ready for benevolence and goodness to come into your life? And with Venus and Neptune together like this, it's really important to offer up, well, to surrender the new project, the new person, the new relationship, whatever it is, to really give it over to the higher power. You want. We know what we want. But then to surrender it, and to surrender to divine timing, and to surrender to an outcome that may be even more beautiful and more magical than you could have even perceived or imagined. That is the gift of surrender, and I can testify to that. So this new moon, because it's in the sign of Leo, a way to really maximize it is get out in the sun. You know, I don't know about y'all, we got a heat wave in California this next week, so it may be tricky, but get out there, get out into nature, right? And really like open up to this new energy coming in, because we have a fresh start here that could be so beneficial and benevolent that a lot of this, you know, whatever's going on in politics and whatever's going on with COVID and whatever's going on, the restrictions, you could jump all of that and really align with some positive abundance, material wealth, spiritual wealth, communal wealth, relationships that really resonate with you, soul family. You can take a big leap with this new moon. Even if you feel like you're in dire straits now, like I want to encourage you, dream big, set your intentions, and then really feel in your body and in your mind and in your mind's eye, what does it feel like to have what you already want? And hold that vibration for as long as you can. The universe has to deliver it to you. It's a cosmic law. So in the dark moon, we let go. And as soon as this new moon is exact, I want you guys to really literally do that, to hold the space of you already have what it is you're desiring, because the desire is going to be so strong, you guys. This desire is so strong with all this Mars energy trining the Leo energy, and we want to use it. We want to harness it. I tell my boy always, you are your own stallion, and you have to be the one who has the reins on your energy. No one else is going to do that for you. So you guys, we are our own stallion, and that stallion needs some of that Capricorn energy, the timing, the wisdom, the maturity, the don't go too fast, so that what we start has growth long term. Thank you so much for viewing. If you want help letting go, and if you want help manifesting, please email me at info@thegoodwoo.org, or you can go to thegoodwoo.org and look at the services tab. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, and your thank you donations. Till the next time.